Come on, get your fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
It's the fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
Come and get your fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
It's the fix.
Come tune in and get your fix of the culture.
Come and get your fix.
Come on, get a fix of the culture. Come on, get your fix of the culture.
Tap in to Fix LA. Come get your fix of the coach.
Welcome to the Fix LA episode 42. I'm here with a very, very special guest, Daria V, good friend of mine.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. I
Thank
do
you
want to
for
shout
having
out, no problem. I do want to shout out my brother Keon the Hustler. I couldn't make it. Keon, oh my God. Keon tore his Achilles. Trying to get in shape for Ariel's celebrity basketball game at Maya Angelou. My heart's go out to him right after his birthday too. I've had that injury in 2016. It's not a fun injury. So Keon, brother, happy belated birthday. May you get well soon, brother. Man, we both do music, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We both are actors, yes.
Yes.
You're a producer, DJ.
A little bit of producer.
Little bit of producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of a DJ.
Okay. I'm very curious to see, you know, we just had Spotify Wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious to see what you were listening to.
Yeah. Right away. Let me pull it up.
What was your top artists, top albums? I'll give you mine. I don't listen to Spotify. I do Apple Music. I'm so sorry, Spotify, but mine's on Apple Music. Who was your number one artist, Daria V?
Drake. Like I'm in 0.5 listeners, fans. Yeah. Like literally nonstop. Last year it was Post Malone. I was in 1% of his fans. This year is definitely Drake.
What percentage area were you in? But you don't know?
Is it the same? Like Drake is the first artist for you too? Yeah, I mean he's like, come on.
So I'm on Apple Music. They don't do the rap the same way, but my top 5, we're gonna skip one because it's a little self-indulgent. But number 2 for me,
are you your favorite?
I'm my number one artist on Apple Music.
Amazing. That's what you're supposed to do. Listen to yourself.
It's myself. I'll be listening to myself over and over. Drake is my number 2 artist on Apple Music. 3 is Money Man. 4 is Nicholas Bertel. Very random. And 5 is Gunna. Yeah. What was your most streamed album?
Oh, I don't know that. Probably Drake too.
Okay.
Yeah. Second for me is Rihanna, obviously. So it's Drake, Rihanna, then it's Lucky Day.
Okay.
Then it's Snow, Allegra, and then it's her. Yeah, I'm like very much into.
He appreciates that. A real musician there. He really appreciates that.
Those are so good. I can't.
What's your favorite Drake album that he's made?
The dance album for me.
Really?
Yeah, it started for me. It started like the love for him basically started with his dance album. Actually, I know his fans don't like this album,
right.
but I mean, I'm coming from dance music, so
okay.
I dig the album. The sound is so clean. They developed the very special and unique sound for house music, which is hands down. I love this album.
Yeah, that had Jimmy Cooks on there. There's a song
Overdrive,
on there.
man.
Yeah, that's a really good record. There's a song on there that's Screwed as well. You know what it's called? The one that's slow. You go to my day.
I'm bad with titles. I just put it on.
Crazy for you. That one. Anyway, it's Screwed. It was dope. It was super dope.
It's the whole album is dope. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
So you do a lot of things, Daria V. Do you have any time to watch anything like TV shows, movies, anything like that?
Oh yeah, I take my time to rest and unwind, and lately I've been doing that in my free time.
Okay, what are you watching right now?
Right now I'm watching just sweet Christmas movies.
Okay.
Just like super cheesy movies, honestly. That's how I unwind. Yeah, lately I've been so sensitive to the vibes. I loved thrillers in the past. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just trying to avoid it because I'm not trying to feel dark. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather put on something really light and really fun than just put something dark on, even if it's like really good and intellectual and all that. But I did watch Black Mirror and all that. So
okay, I was gonna watch it because Black Mirror did something with Boney M, the parody I did on Halloween, and I think he appeared in some episode. But I don't do scary or sci-fi or kind of weird, and so I chose not to watch it.
There you go.
I'm going to ask you a question. There's only one right answer. Mm-hmm. She's like, we didn't talk about these. What's the best Christmas movie of all time?
Home Alone. What? Same? There you go. It's Home Alone. Come on.
And what's second?
What?
What's second?
I don't know.
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, exactly. Home Alone 2.
There's nothing else after that. Oh, we decided no. Friday after next, right? No? Okay. Anyway, good answer. Great answer. Great answer. So I've been watching the Squid Game Challenge, which I talked about last Monday. If you haven't seen the regular Squid Game show, you probably wouldn't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I haven't, but I'm supposed to because one of my friends also told me that I should.
Please watch that.
Okay.
Please watch that. The season finale is this Wednesday. I got my alarm set. I'm hoping it's Eastern time. So Tuesday at 9 p.m. it pop up on my Netflix. I'm very excited about that. And when you get a chance, please watch that.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal. I will. Yes.
Okay. What part of town, if you don't mind sharing, do you live in?
Not sharing that.
Okay. I was going to ask that because can you share like a restaurant that you love to eat at or something that someone has to go check out or just some food that really was dope this past week that you had?
I cook at home.
You cook?
So much. I love cooking. That's a ritual for me. So I'm so bad with like restaurants. I'm also so bad with names.
Okay.
But one definitely good spot is Catch LA.
Catch LA's dope.
Yeah. Everything else like.
Catch LA's dope. The one in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really dope restaurant.
Yeah.
So we took a friend of mine, really close friend of mine, Courtney Ketchum. How you doing? To Boa Steakhouse on Sunset, the one by the Soho House.
Okay.
And the food was really, really good. I get steak, of course. Really good food. A little pricey, but you would expect that being under the Soho House, you know? But it's if you love a steakhouse, Boa Steakhouse on Sunset was amazing.
Good to know.
So one of my favorite segments of the show, I'm very excited you will be too once you play the games that Ariel has in store for us. Ariel Valentine, please, brother, can you come and do this game with us, brother?
Yes, sir. So I got a couple of games for you guys today. Of course, Daria V, I like to do my homework.
Yes, he does.
I asked about you as soon as I found out you were going to be on the show.
Yes, he did.
You are pop and DJ.
Yep.
So today's games will be surrounded on the pop side.
Okay.
The first one is you were invited by Tony. So we want to quiz Tony about you. So Tony, Daria was streamed in 5 countries. Talked about the top with Apple Music. So there from 1 through 5, I have the countries. I'm going to give you 1 hint per each country.
Guess.
And you need to guess. You only get 1 hint per country.
Hey, brother, look, you know I like all your games. I don't like this game.
All right, so here we go. Her number 1 stream country, the clue is Independence Day. What country would that be?
United States.
Correct.
My guy.
All right, number 2.
I'm so scared.
Number 2. Her number 2 most streamed country. The clue is it is the home of tequila.
Ooh.
Mexico.
Here we go.
Hey!
I
Hey!
didn't even know that.
Hey!
Number 3. Her third most streamed country. Your clue is Neymar.
You know I watch soccer, brother.
Sorry, you know what soccer? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Spain.
Incorrect. The answer is Brazil.
Oh.
Brazil.
Her 4th most streamed country. Your clue is Big Ben.
Wait.
Like from the Pittsburgh Steelers?
5,
Brother, give me something else, brother.
4.
Big Ben?
Ben.
Wait,
Parliament.
Big Ben Parliament? What does
3.
that mean, brother? Sweden.
Incorrect. The answer is the United Kingdom.
Okay.
What does Big Ben have to do with
The
that?
big clock tower.
Oh, okay. So I had no idea.
And 5th.
Okay.
Your clue for the 5th most streamed country of hers is Dirk. 5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2.
Germany.
That's correct.
Yeah. That's her number 5?
Yes.
Streamed. Wow. International Daria V.
European. Can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay. What, 3 out of 5 I got?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. All right.
Barely passed. All right. So this next game, we don't have buzzers. So your name is your buzzer.
Okay.
It's called
Like,
to say your name, and whichever one I hear first, I will pick you to try to answer.
Daria.
Okay.
You have to keep your own score.
Okay. Okay.
Each answer is worth 1 point.
Okay.
All right. The game is called Pop Quiz.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you 3 clues towards the answer. You have to guess the answer. The answer is any form of pop. You keep that in mind.
Pop like your mic.
Pop like the mic, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to give you one clue and give you a pause in case you wanted to answer. I will go to the second clue and pause in case you want to answer. And the third one. After that, if you don't know it, I will reveal the answer.
Wait, you gonna give us hints?
You get 3 hints per question.
Okay, how do we get the hints again?
I'm going to give you all 3 hints.
Okay. Don't you know you're a sweet girl. You know I like you. You're great. Don't judge me for how competitive I get with these games. Okay. Just put that
All
out
right,
there.
here we
Just
go. We have
soften it
10 questions and a tiebreaker. Number 1. Again, don't say your name unless you feel you know the answer. First clue, icing.
This is pop?
All forms of pop. First clue, icing. Second clue, say your name.
Tony.
Tony.
Popsicle.
Incorrect. You cannot answer anymore. Daria, I will give you the 3 clues.
I don't know what you're looking for, brother.
Your first clue, icing. Your second clue, toaster or not toasted. And your third clue, quick breakfast or a snack.
God dang
3
it.
clues, icing,
Oh God.
toaster or not toasted,
I'm like, I don't know.
and
You
quick
answer. I don't
breakfast
know.
or a snack. Do you feel you know the answer?
No.
So
Pop-Tart. It's
the answer
Pop-Tart.
is a Pop-Tart.
God dang it, Tony.
oh,
Take
so
your
it's
time.
okay.
Not
it's
only
the-
music, it's all forms of pop.
What was the first one?
Oh
Icing?
my god.
Okay, that was good. That was
Let
good.
him go all the way through.
I did not. I get a little antsy, brother.
All right, here we go. The second question. First clue, song. So you know it's a song.
Uh-huh.
Second clue, group. Third
How
clue,
many groups make songs, brother?
third clue, Justin Timberlake.
Tony. I forgot my name. In sync.
In sync.
The song though.
What's the song?
What?
What's the name of the song?
Oh my
What do
god.
you mean?
I'm so
All
bad with
answers
names.
must have 5, 4,
What?
3,
The name of the song.
2,
Any song of NSYNC. Do you remember?
1.
Bye.
Incorrect.
Bro.
Daria V. The clues are a song.
I don't like it.
They're a group. Justin Timberlake. I think is the answer, but
Yeah.
again, what is the name of the song?
Oh my god.
5, 4,
I don't remember names of
3.
songs ever.
You got pop
Like,
in the song?
2,
Name?
1. The answer is pop. The song is called Pop.
Oh my god.
This must be.
That is song that call pop.
Remember,
I've never
all
heard of that
answers have to have
Me
pop
neither.
in it.
Okay, I didn't know the rules, brother. I got it now.
All right, number 3.
All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right.
I'm
Camera.
ready to lose. Like you can win. I can
First clue, camera. Second clue, TMZ.
Paparazzi. Tony.
That is correct. Paparazzi is the answer. 1 point for you.
I'm about to kill you.
The third clue,
I'm about to kill you now.
the third clue was Lady Gaga.
Okay. Papa.
As I get closer to the third clue, I'm more revealing with the clues.
All right. All right.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
First clue, Act 2.
Okay.
Second clue, movie.
Okay.
Third clue, butter. 5, 4, 3.
Popcorn.
Is that your name?
Tony.
Yes.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Oh!
You want? Okay.
I'm playing against myself.
All right, don't worry. I got you. Clue, Louisiana. Second clue, olive oil.
Daria, Beyonce.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Tony, Louisiana. Second clue, olive oil. Third clue, mild or spicy.
Tony Popeye.
That is it.
I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. I'm going crazy.
All right, here we go. First clue, the number 3. Second clue, an owl. Third clue, a Tootsie Roll.
Tony Tootsie Pop.
That is correct.
Yeah, you see, I'm foreign. I don't know,
I know,
these
I know.
things. That's what I was talking about.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all right, these should be more
I'm
easier.
sorry.
These are more
That's
easier.
good.
Here we go. Clue number 1, cold. Clue number 2, flavors.
Tony Popsicle.
That's it.
Sorry, Daria.
All right, we got three more in the tiebreaker. All right.
Tiebreaker is 5-0.
First clue. It's okay. First clue. Britney Spears.
I should know that. Okay.
Second clue. Bubbles. Third clue. Beverage. 5, 4, 3.
Tony Pepsi.
Incorrect.
I have no idea.
Poppy.
The answer is Soda Pop. That's the name of Britney Spears' song.
Okay.
That's the name of her song.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
All right, here we go. First clue. Music.
Pop. Tony Pop.
Incorrect.
Oh,
So just you, Daria. First clue. Music. Second clue. Travis Scott. Third clue. Korean. Travis Scott music. 5, 4,
I have no idea.
3, 2, 1. The answer is K-pop.
Just K-pop. I knew that. Okay.
Why Travis Scott in that?
Travis Scott has a song called K-pop.
He does on Utopia. Yes, he does. Okay. Dang. Okay.
Wow.
Here we
I just
go.
lost.
Clue number 1, song. Clue number 2, a toy. Clue number 3, a crank. 4, 3, 2.
Tony, crank that Soldier Boy.
The answer is Pop Goes the Weasel.
Oh wow, no, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't. It wouldn't be.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
This is for both of you guys.
If you get this, you can win the game. Let's make it like that. Well, for sure.
This is the tiebreaker question,
this
so we
is
need
it.
this. Michael Jackson is considered the king of pop.
Yes, he is.
How many Grammys does Michael Jackson have? The closest without going over gets the points.
You can still win.
The closest without going over. How many Grammys, not nominations, how many Grammys have Michael Jackson won? Closest without going over. Tony, you're in the lead, so you must go first.
18.
Daria.
20.
Both of you are incorrect. Try again.
You said the closest.
You guys both went over.
13.
17.
The answer, 15.
Sorry.
Now, Tony, now it goes down to you.
Okay.
You get this wrong, Daria wins. You get
Okay.
this right, you officially win.
Okay.
Michael Jackson question. Fun fact about Michael Jackson. What is his most streamed video of all time?
Oh.
It has 1.5 billion views.
I
What
think I know the
is his
answer.
most streamed video of all time?
I don't get a hint.
No hint.
It's okay. It's either Thriller, Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean. Remember the timing in there? I don't think it's either Thriller, Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal. Am I correct in that?
You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Thriller.
The answer is Billie Jean.
Oh, I would answer Thriller too. Okay.
No, but Billie Jean with the moonwalk with the.
So Thriller is his highest selling album, of course.
Yeah.
But Billie Jean has been viewed.
I was thinking either the moonwalk or the lean in or the zombie. But
Definitely.
you won. Good job.
So this game makes no sense. Okay.
I got it wrong, so you win. Yeah, good job, man.
This was educational.
Oh my God. Okay, so Ariel Valentine, thank you so much for that, brother. Really appreciate
Thank
that as always. I want to get into the interview with Daria V, and really pick your brain. I think one topic I really wanted to touch on was sobriety and entertainment. I think it's very important as we go down these paths and struggles, and we're in entertainment, and everyone feels like you got to drink or you got to smoke, and no knock to anyone that does, but
Yeah.
we'll get into why we don't and what helps us the most. So before we do, I am here with Daria V, pop music artist, DJ, actress, founder of 2HZ Projects. Welcome.
Thank you.
We didn't have to clap, so we're going to do it ourselves. Welcome, Daria V. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me again.
With all those titles, I want to ask you, how do you juggle? Because we're at a point where we do everything ourselves. We don't have a team. We don't have a label. We don't have anything like that. How do you juggle everything that you do?
I don't have a good answer for this because I'm still learning, and I'm actually at the breaking point right now where I am brainstorming on how do I get to the next level, where I get the team and I get everyone, because I technically do have a team here and there, because I do have collaborators that contributed to my music or videos or photo shoots. Like, it all goes together, and I remember every single person. But the next level is, I feel like I'm lacking a little bit of
A team?
not a team, but like the strategic plan, because it's hard to develop it on your own as an artist. I feel like you gotta like kind of step out of your own image and be able to take a hard look at yourself. And I'm having a hard time to outline goals and connect the dots, because I'm still an artist, and like my personality is very much to go with the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel creative today, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna write the song. But what sets you apart is the discipline and like following the plan. So I'm figuring this out right now, and especially considering how many projects I have in mind. Like 2HZ projects, 2HZ projects is something that I'm very passionate about, but I had to put it on pause because we don't have financing behind that. What is that? That's a live music platform. That's our main references are on PR Desk, Colors Show, and everything. So we're doing rebranding right now, but it's a slow progress as well. And so I'm figuring everything out.
One thing she does is she's always posting content. There's always a picture or a video or a song or something. So everyone around me and my team would tell me first that I got to do a better job at content, because it's a content-driven time, and I commend you with that, with everything that you do, taking the time out to like make sure you have posts and stuff out for people to see, even if it's you just setting up your phone at home and getting content, which I'm sure you do. So one thing we talked about as well is being sober. For me, it's been 7 months now. I think on December 5th, tomorrow, will be 7 months. How long have you been sober?
Since last August, I think.
Oh, wow.
If it lasts August, or maybe the August before that. I honestly don't remember. So it's like either a year, either 2 years, something like this.
What was the reasoning behind you going sober or wanting to go sober? What kind of pushed you in that direction?
Well, what was the cherry on top for me to actually make that decision was me starting DJing. And, as a DJ, you get like free drinks all the time, and you get drinks put right next to you. And it's simply not safe. Because, it has so many reasons. Like, it's not safe. I gotta stay focused on what I do. Like, I'm not good at multitasking. Like, I prepare my sets. I like to know transitions. Like, I'm that person who likes to plan. And if drinks are gonna just mess it all up. So I'm afraid to not do a good job when I'm DJing. So that was like the cherry on top why I made that decision. But also, I'm one of those people who I need to like go all in. I can't just manage a little bit, It's like workouts. Like, either you're all in, either you're all out. It's kind of like this. Like, I can't just be like this. So it's easier for me to make the decision not to do it at all, rather than like here and there. It's okay. And then it's tied up to a lot of things in my past, where it came to a point where I stopped feeling the
effects?
No, the stop. Like, one drink, second drink, third drink, and like I lost the control of when should I stop? You know what I'm saying? And because when you're going through too much, like you're coping, like you're numbing yourself, you're drinking. So when you don't know how to stop, again, I'm a girl. The situations I've been in like one of the situations was so bad. I was like, I don't want to ever look like this again to myself, to other people.
Yeah.
Like no, I'm done. And also I don't want to attract people like this as well.
For sure.
As much as, again, I'm not judgmental. Like there are people who can cope, and it's beautiful. If you can cope, beautiful. But as a creative, it takes me places where it's hard for me.
I completely agree with you. I'm the same way. And this is no knock to anyone that does drink or can drink, because some people can go out and have a drink or two and go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just explained, you're not like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm all in or not, and I'm either outside or not. And for me, the decision, it's been a battle for a long time to kind of give up alcohol, but the decision for me was when I found myself just doing the same things over and over. I'm not the best decision maker when I'm drunk. Things I really wouldn't do sober, I do. I'm distracted. I sleep in. I'm not productive, and I start focusing on things that I probably shouldn't focus on. So anyone that's responsible enough to go out and have a couple and go home and not make bad decisions, salute to y'all, and I commend y'all, because I just got to the point to where I couldn't. And I felt like God couldn't really move in my life like he wanted to with me drunk, or with me drunken or out or chasing women, if we're being honest, So I finally made the decision in May, right before my birthday, because my birthday last year broke my fast. We're programmed to just like, our birthday's here, turn up, drink, go crazy.
Yeah.
I was sober for 8 months last year. In 2022, my birthday came around, and I'm like, yeah, let's go up. So I made it a choice this year to, when my birthday came around, like, I'm not drinking. I'm going to fast through my birthday. And now I'm going to
You fasted through your birthday.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm going to see how long I can go, So.
Well, I'm proud of you. This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I struggle with this in the studio. A lot of the times I would drink to kind of get the creative juices flowing.
Oh, yeah.
How do you create? Did you use alcohol to help you create? How is it now creating sober?
That was actually, that's also a very interesting point, because when I was in the studio, so my main episode, basically my main chapter where we wrote a bunch of music with the team, was I think 2 years ago, and we were smoking a lot, drinking a lot, and
You're doing
it
both.
was everybody in the room. Yeah, we too, absolutely. Like I kind of thought it is cool, like it would give me, I don't know, it would give me the kick to write, obviously, and everybody in the room was the same way.
Yeah.
But since then, I started re-evaluating my writing too, and it's been a long time since I wrote with someone in the studio, actually. Like I've been solo a lot, like my latest song, Burning, or like features that I do with house music producers.
It's a great record, by the way.
Thank you. I do it on my own, alone, and I'm noticing, sober, obviously, like at home, and I'm noticing that my writing comes out different because I'm very empathetic, so I'm like adjusting to the people in the room when I'm writing with, and especially when you're not sober, like my guard is down. That's it. Like and it's very easy for me to lose track of where it's me and when it's someone else, and it's very easy for people to like take over my record. You know what I'm saying? And it's I understand it's not intentional or anything, but I was definitely reevaluating that lately and looking at my own music, and I'd be like, how much of me is there? And why did this happen? Like, why did I allow that? Because like alcohol is actually a part of this, again, because your guard is down, you're relaxed, you're like, you're not tuned enough, you're not focused enough, you're losing track of everything, and then something beautiful comes out. I'm still grateful for that chapter, but I'm excited for sober. And there's actually a lot of people right now in the industry who are sober. Like I know a lot of people from the same team, a lot of people that I work with, other people that were sober even before I got sober. So it's a thing, it's actually spreading, and I'm glad we're talking about this. The more we talk about this, the more people are gonna start doing it. And especially for creatives, we're so sensitive. It's so important for us to keep our health in tune, because again, alcohol, at least, like I don't know weed might be kind of fun, I guess, but it's the whole separate story as well, because weed is addictive.
Yeah.
But alcohol can start taking you places where you're gonna lose the track. Like it's gonna wind you down to a depression
For sure.
where you're gonna be suicidal. Like I've been there, and it's very hard to get out of this. And you know, creatives are very sensitive to a point where it's hard for them to get out of that.
So I thought I needed alcohol, like to write, and I felt like I'm not gonna be able to write no records. And then I realized some of my greatest works and greatest records were sober. You know,
There
so
you go.
a lot of the time I come in here, and Starreon can attest to this. We'll just, used to get some whiskey and just kind of pass it back and forth and kind of freestyle, and some songs will come out of that, good records.
Yeah.
And then I would listen back like that's not really the content I wanted to make or create. I saw a clip from John Mayer recently, and I didn't
That's
know.
what you sent me that, but my whole day was taken over by John Mayer after that.
I didn't know John Mayer was sober.
I didn't know either. Yeah.
He explained the last time he drank was he went to a Drake party, embarrassed himself, and then he shared what he did after he was sober. He went on like 2 tours, even 4 bands or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy year. And that's very inspirational. So the more we talk about it and the more we kind of connect with other people that are also the same.
Of course.
I almost broke a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
A friend of mine had a pre-wedding party, and I was looking at a Modelo, and it looked so good because I like the taste of beer, and I almost just,
Oh, you told me that. Yeah.
but luckily I had a alcoholic-free Corona in the fridge, grabbed that, and was able to get over that craving, So you mentioned the lows and kind of getting sad when you would drink too much.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about suicide here as well. What was the lowest moment in your life, and how did it affect you?
The lowest moment in my life, like there were a lot of low moments, but the lowest was probably when the COVID was about to start, because my long-term relationship partner broke up with me, and I thought that that was my one and only till the rest of my life. So I was going through that. I moved out from a home that we built together, and like for several years we lived together. So I was alone in the beginning of COVID, and I also don't have my family here. I was so caught up in a relationship that I didn't have like much close friendly relationships, and COVID. I mean, that's it. So like I was going to go home, but then I was on the waiting list for my air ticket for 3 months. So like I applied for the air ticket to go back home to see the family in, I think in May, and then I only got home in September. So like that was the lowest moment, but that was the best thing that happened to me in my life, because even though like alcohol was my friend, I was drinking, oh my God, like to the point of blackouts. It was really bad. But I also went to a therapy is what I did. Cause I talked to myself, and that was the moment where awakening happened, and where I started to just realize everything basically. And I turned into a brand new person. Like probably if you met me back then, you wouldn't be able to even, you would be like, that was you? Oh my God.
Same for me.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't be friends, or it would have been a different dynamic, or you would have seen a different person.
Yeah. What about you?
I had a tough year this year, but my lowest moment, I mean, aside from what I went through this year, was 2014. And everyone around me knows I slept in my car, and I was homeless for 2 years, slept in my car for 4 months. But I wanted to share some details of those 4 months, everything that happened in that time span and in that period. And I'll touch on suicide as well. I think that's a very important topic to talk about, because you mentioned it, and you feel free to chime in with your experience. In 2014, starting in January, I lived off $70 a week. I was donating plasma twice a week, which is very painful. It's a big needle, and that's all I really had for food. I would eat 2 McChickens a day. That was my food. That was my gas money, for 4 months. I would shower at 24-Hour Fitness. So I don't know if any of you guys know, like when you wake up, you got to go to the bathroom. So I would, when I found a spot to park at, I'd wake up, I'd go to the bathroom, I'd rush to the gym, use the bathroom. And then I would kind of stay there and like try to kill time playing basketball, right? When you see people at the gym or McDonald's or the library, they're killing time because they don't have anywhere to go. And I've been through that. So One time during a game, someone need me, like it's something small, maybe in the calf or thigh or something like that, right? I thought nothing of it. Went back to my car that night. I'm sleeping. A couple nights later, I wake up with a sharp pain in my stomach, like unbearable. Drive myself to the ER. I get there, they're like, "You got pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot in your lung. And it's killed many people.
Oh my God.
Thank the Lord, I'm still here. But I went to jail for a weekend. I went to county. Everyone knows that I was in jail for a weekend, which I won't get into the details of. And I almost died twice. So I mentioned the first one, and this is probably the first time on in public. I'll share the second time. So the second time had gotten so low that I had gotten to that low place of like, it's time to take my own life type thing. You know what I mean? To where I mapped it out, I planned it out. My method was antifreeze. So I went to AutoZone. I got some antifreeze.
What is it? Oh,
for your
okay.
car.
Okay,
It
so
just,
you were
I was
at the point where you were
yeah.
ready. Oh my God.
I went back to the motel I was staying at that night. I poured it up in the cup. I'm playing All American Rejects. It ends tonight. Super sad. The last two things I was thinking about was how beautiful music is, and my pops. And that was the kind of the two things that kept me from drinking it. So I sent one last, and my car was also repoed during that time. But I sent a last kind of cry for help out text to a friend at the time, and he pulled up, and it was up from there. I got 5 jobs after that. I was bartending, I was delivering food, I was doing security. I was just, he said, what really changed my life is he said 3 words to me, and he said, "Your hustle sucks." And at the time, I thought I was hustling. I was doing my thing. I'm trying to do this and do that, but I wasn't. I was lazy. I was entitled. I thought things were owed to me. And coming
That's
off,
a big one.
you know what I mean? Yeah. I wasn't a hard worker. And I was a star basketball player all my life, so I didn't really know this life and know this world. So after he said that to me, changed my act, changed my mindset, it humbled me a lot. The people y'all know now, Ariel and Star, Daria, I wasn't this person before. I was very arrogant. I was very brash. You wouldn't like me. Me being homeless changed my life and my mental for the better.
Can I ask you something? Like dialing back, I already asked you this question, but I just want other people to like hear and for it to be on the record. Why did you choose to be homeless? Because you mentioned that was a choice, and that was my point. So for everybody who's watching, my point was that immigrants, when they come here to this country and they see the homelessness here, like I've never seen anything like that in Russia, like nothing like this. But obviously the system is different, but we have to hustle and make our way up. And for us, it's weird to hear that someone chooses to be homeless if you have documents, because we spend years of our life to just get the passport. Like, so for us, it's a little like, why? And I know that our community sometimes gets pretty judgmental about that, like people are not empathetic. So but what hit me when we were at the church last time, like gathering jackets, when you were like, yes, this was my choice, but like a jacket would make me happy. So I remembered another thing that, when I moved here, I had my first job was $7 per hour, and like whole days, like I was cleaning the bathroom, like at the grocery store, basically, you know what I'm saying, and like on the counter. And I remember I mentioned that to one of my friends back in Moscow, like a little later in life, and he was like, well, "That was your choice," and I didn't know how to respond. I was like, "Okay, well, damn, that was my choice. Like, I could have chosen better for myself." But after a conversation with you, I brainstormed with that, and I was like, wait a second, well, just because that was my choice, that doesn't mean that I didn't need help.
Right.
I don't know where I would be without the people who would help me, right? I don't know where I would be without like the universe guiding me. And just because that was my choice, we always make choice from the place of here and now, and we don't know better for ourselves. And sometimes people from the outside, they see better even from like for us. But that, again, that doesn't mean that we don't need help.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was gonna put out there, so people know that like, yes, there are people who are homeless by choice. It doesn't mean that they don't need help. So why that was your choice?
That's a great question. For me, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, so I didn't know you could come to LA and do entertainment full time. Had I known that, everything happens for a reason. But I would have came at 18. I went to college. I'd have came right to LA. So the fact that you could make a living off acting or producing or music or whatever, I didn't know that. So when I got here, which is a different story for a different day, I was like, I'm never leaving. I don't care what happens. I was one day away from Skid Row. I was like $5 away from Skid Row in one decision. Like I was going to Skid Row next because I'm like, there's nothing at home for me. You know, my pops had a house in my hometown. I could have went there. But ain't nothing there for me. What I'm doing now ain't there. You can't do that there. You can do this in LA. You can do this in New York. So I was like, I'm never going to leave no matter what happens. You know what I'm saying? So I made a decision to stay. Everyone was telling me to go home. Shout out to my stepmom that was like, thug it out, push through it, make it happen. Ain't nothing here for you. And I thank her for that. I thank the Lord for her for that. I just held on to the vision, the mindset. I worked hard. I even signed with my talent agency when I was homeless. I didn't book nothing for a year, but you know, I wasn't gonna leave no matter what. I'm still not gonna leave no matter what, unless God just take me out of here. But I'm gonna die here in LA. Yeah.
Thank you.
Daria, what's your ultimate goal? You do all these things. We're busy. We grind. We got aspirations. We follow the Lord. What's your ultimate goal in life?
That's such a big question.
Like, what are you doing all this for?
Wow. I mean, to be happy, of course, and to, I guess, spread the happiness around as well. Because, like, game is game, you know, in the end of the day. Like, I like to ask myself if I'm making decisions or if I'm, like, spending my day or whatever. I'm like, what if I'm going to die tomorrow? You know? So I'm trying to, like, do something during the day that would make it worth it, I guess.
So you know I got love for you now. We're building our friendship. I need more. I need more than that, than just to be happy. And you got so much in you, and you're so talented.
Yeah.
I need you to find a why.
I mean, I just have this feeling, the bigger feeling that I'm supposed to be doing, because I've been guided. Like,
Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
even take credit for all this. Like, if you ask my parents, I've been telling them since I was like 5 that I'm going to be here doing that. They just can't believe it still. Like, at 5 in Russia, in tiny town, I would be like, I'm going to be doing this. So I think that I see myself as basically humanitarian ambassador in the future, because I want to do, like, you know, music and entertainment is a great way to earn reputation and to be powerful enough to knock on powerful people's doors to change whatever needs to be changed in this world. You know what I'm saying? And I know that my personality, I'm watching it already. Like, my personality just gets me through doors and gets me to talk to influential people and get them to do better and good things for others, you know, somehow. Like, that's just like, that is just, probably that's my mission. I don't know. So, like, I can't wait till I'm powerful enough to do this on the bigger scale.
Because it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen.
This is an international superstar, Daria V, everyone. She's going to sell out records and Grammys and Billboard. Like, she's super talented. I'm honored to call you a friend, and I can't wait to see, like, how your life plays out. I got a couple more for you, then we'll get into thank you. What was your proudest moment? I know I asked you, like, what's your goal? Like, up to date, what's your proudest moment?
That was that's such a question that got me thinking, because I'm such a believer in the connection, and by being guided, I was like, I can't be possibly like taking credit for any of this, you know, like, because I'm guided and because of the people who helped me. But then I'm realizing lately, like, part of the growing up process, I know for grown-ups out there, it might sound like, I don't know, something obvious, but for me it was not. So I was at the point where I was angry at the universe as well. Like, I sort of thought that, like, I'm supposed to be, like, what am I here for? You know, I was, like, literally angry at God, like, literally.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, but I feel like that comes where, like, that's the stage, the pre-stage to realization that actually, yeah, it responds to you, but it's your responsibility to make a choice. So what I'm proud of and what I will take credit for, at least partial credit, is that I am consciously making good choices through life. And also another thing is a little more like spiritual, I guess, and psychological. Being in the entertainment business and in general, I could have turned into a very different person by now.
For sure.
Like I've been offered a lot of things that probably a lot of people would say yes to.
For sure.
I would be already up there.
For sure.
Just because I
have morals and standards.
Basically, yeah. Like I've been raised like this. Credit to my dad as well. Like I'd rather go through a marathon.
Yeah.
But my heart is gonna be where it is, rather than I just jump up there and then God knows what's gonna happen, because devil is right here. Like devil consistently keeps testing you, and just every single time I'm like, that's a test.
He'll continue to test us.
That's a test. Yeah.
So right quick before we get into a relationship, because I'm sure all the single men watching and that will watch this want to know. You know, when I lost my pops in February, I was very upset and I thought it wasn't fair. But I did experience, you know, because I was acting out, God's hand being lifted on my life, and I ain't really feel the protection, and I ain't feel and it was scary, and I was like, I never want to feel that ever again, you know. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again.
And we'll get into these relationship questions that all the single men in the world want to know. He said, lastly, what would you give your younger self? What type of advice would you give your younger self? Maybe 18, 20, 16. It's a piece of advice you would give yourself that will help you in this moment.
I wish.
She's like, what are you talking about?
No. You know, there was this. One of my friends has this real good reel with Kanye West speaking, like on his page, and Kanye says this thing that oh my God, I wish my English was better. So basically, our biggest problem sometimes is to get out of our own perception of ourselves. And this is so deep. Me at 19, at 20, again, everything happens for a reason, and I understand like why all these things happen. But if I could give myself a little bit of advice, I would say like just make decisions faster. Like get over your own perception of yourself. Get over your own picture. Get over like just because I'm an overthinker, and it's like sometimes it gets too much, and it takes me time. You know, when you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. You know, like especially when you're 19 or 20.
For sure.
Yeah, and now I'm 30, and again, everything happens for a reason. But
yes.
Get out of your own perception of yourself. Don't take things way too seriously. Like
I like that.
Even music, you know, we're only making music.
Right.
Like we're not rocket scientists. We're not like
create,
doctors,
put it out.
You know, like we're just music. Just That's it.
What you say you're overthinker? What's your zodiac sign?
Leo. I'm a Leo Scorpio. What?
Sorry.
What you laughing about?
Nah, it's right quick. Let's get into a relationship. So I always told myself, no offense to anybody, I'm a Taurus. Let's say I met somebody, right? We was rocking, we was kicking it. I usually get this answer very early, but I found out she was a Leo. It was so nice to meet you. I enjoyed our time together. Because Tauruses are stubborn, Leos are more stubborn. I dated a Leo.
I dated a Taurus. I know.
It didn't go.
Didn't go.
It don't go. This don't do this. It don't mix. 2014, and during the homeless time, I wouldn't even say dated because I was in survival mode. God bless your soul. You know who you are. She was a Leo. And I said, man, after it was over, I never again. No, sir. No, thank you. You know, people that don't believe in zodiacs, they are real. They do exist. And try to follow them. I know you don't want to be astrology and planets and all that, but they are real. So
they're real, but it's also, don't forget about the moon and the rising and the whole.
Right.
Like
I'm Taurus, Pisces. Sign. I'm double time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm double Taurus. So
you need a Virgo or a Capricorn.
How you know that?
Because I know.
How you know that?
Because
I'm gonna marry a Virgo. I mean, Lord, I know whatever you got for me, I'll take it. But I love Virgos.
yeah.
One of my best friends is a Capricorn.
There you go. You guys are more like, we're more impulsive.
Yeah.
And you guys are straight and like.
I don't
more
get
settled,
I don't get
grounded.
Leo from you. I probably ain't seen you in that element or seen you like raw, but
I'm just working on myself. Like a Leo could be a dumb sign, and people honestly have this stupid stereotype about the Leo.
like me.
But pretty much, yeah, because like
Yeah.
I was that.
Taurus.
Probably that you were talking. No, like I was that Leo that you were
Oh,
talking
okay,
about.
okay.
Maybe when I was young, like 15 or 14.
I don't get that from you at all right now. Like,
Yeah, because I'm working on
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you choose to work, you're gonna be good. If you don't work and you're like, I'm just a Leo. Okay, well then. You know.
what's your biggest turnoff in a man? Like, I know it's hard to date in LA, but what's your biggest like? Nah.
My biggest turn off, and I actually recently realized that what separates a man from a boy to me, that the skill of problem solving, the problem solving mindset, and the ability to keep positive attitude in a super critical situation. Like I'll give you an example. I had this situation, the same situation, for some reason happened with 3 men through through my whole life. The car would stop in the middle of the road.
Like breakdown.
Breakdown.
Okay.
Yeah, just like stop. The car will stop. And I had 3 different people, swear to God. I don't know what God is trying to tell me, but the thing is that only one of those guys were able to just like
Figure it out.
not even figure it, but like, you know, you don't have to be able to figure it out on your own. But he was like, what should we do? And we ordered pizza and we had fun. Like while we were waiting on somebody to come and help us to like fix the road. We were stuck in the hills. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you said so. He looked at you and said, "What should we do?" And you're like, "Don't look at me. Figure it out." Type thing.
No. He was like, I'm gonna call someone right now. But he kept the attitude. He was like, let's just have fun. So we were just hanging out in there in the hills waiting for, you know. But the other people, one started blaming me for everything.
Oh.
One started going off and like, oh my God, what is happening? So like, if you can't keep your composure, keep your composure. Just like, because come on, we can figure anything out. Like.
She's dope,
There's
man.
nothing you cannot figure it out. You don't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through so much. I remember when I just moved here, and me and my girl, who is also an immigrant, and we both moved. We were talking with her, and we're like, after we did this, there's nothing we cannot figure out. If I'm a girl and I can figure this thing out, keep your composure. Like, please keep your composure, and just don't make a bigger, you know, like a bigger situation out of nothing. Especially materialistic things. To me, it's nothing. Like, it's nothing to be upset about.
I thought you were
Car
gonna.
broke. Who cares?
I thought you were gonna say like just a man doing manly things, or like he made you change the spare type. But you're just saying, keep your composure, stay cool, level
Just
it
be
out.
Positive.
Be
too.
positive.
Just the whole attitude of like solving problems, and it goes deeper to like, let's say something technical is happening on the spot, right? Like, let's say a computer just broke right now. So one person can be like, oh my God, the computer just broke. That's it. We're not having a fuck. And then another person will be like, hold on, it's cool.
It's cool. It's
We're gonna
good. We'll figure it out.
right now."
Yeah.
Yeah, and he figures it out, and he doesn't expect me to figure it out either. You know what I'm saying? That's masculinity and kindness, like, and all that stuff.
Masculinity and kindness. I like that. What's a red flag for you early on? Because I know I'm pretty. I'm at a point where I want who the Lord has for me, and I'm focused on that. I'm not really dating. I'm not really looking. Whoever the Lord put in front of me, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I want that. So anything that I think might be a problem in the future, I'm quick to like, oh no, I'm good, because I know how this is gonna turn out. So like, what's a red flag for you early on when you're dating or attempting to date or maybe going on a date?
First of all, I'm gonna say that I'm not dating as well. I know that one is there, and I have a feeling that one is already somewhere super around. So like, I'm just praying for that.
You met him already, or you just think he's around?
So I have a feeling that he's around, and I have my psychics and astrologists tell me that he's already like around.
Do you know who it is?
I don't know.
You don't know who it
I
is.
still don't know who
A
that
psychic
is.
told you he's around, but you don't know who it is.
Multiple psychics. Yeah. I'm like, he's been around for a while right now, so I'm just waiting him to be revealed.
For a
basically.
while?
For a while, yeah.
Like years?
Like for years, yeah. I was told that the man is already in the community, basically, and that I already crossed paths with him, but I'm just waiting for things to align. And I kind of have an idea who that might be.
You do?
I kind of have that idea, but it's still I didn't get the confirmation yet from the source, so I don't
You
know.
waiting for the affirmation?
Confirmation.
Confirmation.
Yeah. So I'm not dating around again. Like I can't do that. I'd rather be focused on myself. But like red flags in general. Oh my
Start
God.
writing. Start taking notes. Start going.
I've just been through so much. I don't know. Like red flags again, like not being able to solve, like to keep composure,
Yeah.
to be calm and to be cool. Like that's a red flag already, like major one. I'm not gonna even stay in the same room with you for a long time if you're like this. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously when people don't know what they want, if a man doesn't know what he wants, like I had that conversation with one of my friends the other day. He was like, so are you gonna tell a person that you were looking for a husband like right now, like right when you met them? I'm like, well, technically I
Yeah.
could, like first, second day, yeah, why not? He's like, oh my God, that would freak me out. I
He's
was
not
like,
ready. He's not
well,
ready.
You were not
Yeah.
ready. That's why it's gonna freak you out. Like the man who knows that he's looking for a wife is not gonna freak you out. Like that's the thing. And I'm just, so like if you were trying to get to me, but you were telling me that you don't know what you want, well, you already got me here right in front of you, and you still don't know what you want. Then no, I'm so sorry.
I like that.
That's a no. Yeah, no,
I can't go see a psychic, and it might not align with spiritual Christian values. I don't know, but the reason why I don't and can't is because I don't want you to tell me. I don't want to know.
They just give you hints. Why don't you?
You're gonna die next week. I don't want to know that.
Nobody ever is gonna.
Okay.
Do that. Like you go with a specific. I have like a tarot reader girl.
Yeah.
You go with a specific request. Like you can get a reading on a person. You can get a reading on your career or whatever. So they're gonna tell you the specific topic or like a little hint. Honestly, I've been doing this since my awakening. I don't know what I would do without the guidance. Honestly, like
Okay.
it's the best thing ever. And people who don't believe in that, I'm like, well, because you didn't get that done. I had my whole astrological map laid out for me, and the lady told me, I still listening back to it, what she told me, because I recorded the thing. I swear to God, everything became true. Like everything, like every single thing. And I'm still shocked about this. And some choices, some good choices, I wouldn't be able to make because I wouldn't be able to get over my fear if I
Right.
didn't know that it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So let's say this man that you might have an idea of, we all have free will. So let's say the man don't really come around. Let's say he just missed the mark. Would you, No.
Because I'm manifesting specifically the man is supposed to approach me. I don't want to do that. I believe in masculine and feminine energy, and I'm in my masculine enough. Like everything that I'm doing, I'm pretty much in my masculine, and I don't want to be like that in a relationship. I don't want to go there and get the guy. Nah.
No, you're right. The man should approach you and should seek you out. But my pastor at One LA always tells this story of how Sarah Jakes was like, "Hey, you gonna take me out to dinner?" So, would you tell your man?
Is he telling you how that story played out in years?
They're married now.
Did that marriage work for a lot of years?
I think it will.
Oh, because
This is Torre. This is PT from One LA.
No, I understand.
Okay.
But, like, I understand, but people can give examples with marriages and stuff. But you over time, like if you told me that they are married successfully and in a healthy marriage for 30 years, I would believe you. But again, like I understand that everything works for people like in their own ways. But there is masculine, there's feminine, there's human nature to me.
Yes.
Yeah, so like a woman is supposed to stay open,
For sure.
and I'm open, but
I'm ready for my wife. So me and Daria V are ready for the ones. So if y'all out there, and Lord,
seriously.
send them, please. Hello, send them our way.
Yeah.
You were supposed to go to church with us this past Sunday. You had to
Yeah.
work. You helped with my jacket drive last Sunday. Right quick, PT preached this years ago. 5 keys to identify your soulmate. Very random. 1 is connection. 2 is chemistry, which you can pretty much find anywhere, I would think, right?
Yeah.
The third one was wholeness, so being whole, which is very important. I feel a lot of people are not whole when they get into something, and you're dependent on the other person, and then that's maybe one of the reasons. Codependency. Purpose, which I feel like can be figured out together, but how y'all are going to change the world together. And then the last thing, which I don't want to say struggle with, but I can't really move forward at this point unless it's there. Earlier you mentioned confirmation or affirmation from God, saying, hey, this is the person for you. Pursue this woman, or this is, y'all can, do this thing. So me and Daria V are waiting for affirmation for our person. So we ready. Or maybe we're not ready. Maybe guys like, y'all ain't ready.
Yeah. Who knows? Like, I don't know. Who knows?
We're open to that one.
Yeah.
The ultimate one.
But the big thing for me, the discovery later, like I was doing my research as well on like God and confirmation, how actually Christian people are like doing this. There's this whole thing on YouTube, by the way, for girls to like call in their husbands or whatever. And there's some crazy stories. But the thing is that one of the main things that one of the people said that, again, like you might be aligned with a lot of people right now, but when it's something from God, that's something that's supposed to be, you're aligned to like for years to come. That's the thing. So like not only you're supposed to be aligned right now, but your goals, how like your lifestyles, what are you gonna do with the world? Because those power couples, they change the world together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like when it's made in heaven. Everything else is from devil, basically. That's what my research says. Okay. Because like all the destructiveness, like people don't, those couples, they don't have enough resource to like spread love to the world, right? Because they don't even have enough love between one another. They're just like twisted in the drama or whatever they're trying to figure out. But those marriages that are happening up there, and those people are getting brought together for a long time. So like when you're choosing your partner, you have to ask them, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10, 20 years from now? Because this must be aligned, like I want to go around the world and do some charity in Africa, let's say. And that guy might want to just have a house and a farm in 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, so that's it. We don't align, So it's like very specific things, like long term. That's how also.
What song are you walking down the aisle to?
The what?
What song are you walking down the aisle to?
Oh my God, I've never thought about this. I don't know.
You want a husband, you got to think about it. Manifest it. You got to get these things in order now.
Oh, that's not the
Nah,
last
no,
thing
I know. Well,
think about it.
I have one that I would
have a
like
song?
for her to walk down to.
What's
It's Canon in D major. Look it up. Classical. It's beautiful. It's strings. It's
Where is your wedding?
in the United States of America.
No, that makes sense. Like, come on. What's your wedding like?
Oh, what is it like?
Yeah.
Probably LA. Beautiful location. I don't know about outdoors. I don't really do outdoors like that. Like I don't go on camping and hikes and all that. So nice indoor venue, flowers, and of course I gotta throw the Versace suit on or something. I don't know, but
The wife. You hear that?
it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fly. I'm excited for her because I know she's gonna be amazing. So I'm really excited for that now. I just don't know the when. I guess when I'm ready. You got anything else for me?
Let me double check.
Because I'm about to close it out with the Lord, amen.
Sobriety and music, we already talked about this, right?
Yes.
I was going to ask you about acting and the whole strike thing. Do I have to congratulate you on that, by the way? Did it end?
The strike is over.
Is over.
I believe the strike is over.
Congratulations, people.
Thank you.
Finally.
To us, because you're an actress, too.
Yeah.
Yes, the strike is over. I do a lot of commercial work, so it didn't affect me as much. But I'm very excited for everyone that was making a living off TV and film, that they can get back to work and make money for themselves and their families and their careers. So that's very exciting. I'm going to start repping you and getting you out for commercials and see if we can get some things booked for you.
Beautiful. I'm excited for that.
So these last words are from PT at 1LA. And a couple of things he went over, some of the gems that PT mentioned, amongst the many gems he mentioned this past Sunday was, there's a lot of placeholders in entertainment, whether it's music, acting, production, there's people there. And the message was become what you're called to do so unworthy people don't step into it. So the longer it takes for us to prepare ourselves and get to where we're going, someone else that's not chosen or called will step into that. the godless person.
That's scary, man. Oh my god.
The godless person at the top is only a placeholder until you get there. So whatever God has for us, and we missing the mark, and we falling short, and we confused, and we distracted, and we, off in the wilderness, somebody will step into that. That was designed for us. It won't wait for us forever. And that's why now is not the time to know of God. Now is the time to really, really know God, really, really step into what God called you to do, step into your purpose, really press in and get out of distraction, get out of self-sabotage, get out of sadness, despair, depression, whatever it may be, because we all been there. Fear is big. Now's the time, you know what I'm saying, for all of us.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining The Fix today.
Thank you so much for having me again.
I appreciate
Great
you.
questions. Great conversation.
Ariel, you good? Star, y'all good? Everybody, this is The Fix. Man, I think I kept under the hour too. Good job.
Yep.